Hello, I'm Micah Elijah from HNG Internship Team Century, and in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to deploy an application over to Heroku server. So let's go on to Heroku website. The official website is heroku.com. Over here, you can see the various languages that Heroku supports, ranging from Node.js, Ruby, Java, PHP, and you can agree with me that all these are popular languages that most people use in to write their codes, to design websites. Right, so just know that if you happen to use any of these languages, Heroku supports them. Okay, so in the application I'll be deploying in this tutorial is a Node.js application, and I already have an application I previously wrote, a very simple application. It has only one page. It just shows you this. That's a very simple application we'll be deploying today. Okay, so if this is your first time using Heroku, I'm sure you don't have an account, so you can go on to sign up. Click on sign up, and over here you can fill in the necessary details from your first name, last name, email. So after that, when you create your account, you can go on to login. Okay, I already have an account, and my credentials are here already, so I can log in. So right now we can go back to our application, but first of all you will need to check the documentation. So let's go straight over here and check the documentation for our on how to deploy a Node.js application. Alright, I will select Node.js. Remember, I'm selecting this because my application is a Node.js application. So if you're running any other application, you can select the various languages there. Okay, so let's go on to get started with Node.js. Okay, so let's go on. I'm ready to start. And over here, you can see the various platforms that Heroku supports from macOS, Windows, Ubuntu, and Ubuntu has two variants architecture. Uh, Linux is Ubuntu. Sorry, it has the 64-bit, 32-bit, and also yeah, you have the Linux here, and this is Ubuntu, and you have macOS here. So if you're running on an Ubuntu machine, you can copy this code, copy this text, and paste it in your terminal. And if you're running on a macOS, you can also copy this and paste it in your terminal in order to install the Heroku command line interface. Alright, so after you've installed that, you can go on to type this in your terminal also. So you can copy this and paste it where you the same terminal, and in order to log in, so you input your credentials, your username and password to log into your Heroku command line interface. And over here you can see these are the requirements that we need in order to run our Node.js application. You can see Node is required, npm is required as a Node package manager, and Git is also required. So if you don't have these running on your machine, so you can go on to the official website. If you don't know, you can Google the website, and you can Google Node, npm or Git, and you will get the link to the official website and possibly documentation on how to install them. So over here I already have all this installed. You can go on. Okay, so over here Heroku is showing us an application that we can clone from their Git repository to get started with, but I already have an application locally that I'll be installing, so let's go on. So over here, Heroku Create, this command is used to create an application for you. So let's go on back into our text editor, and here we're going to take it over. Okay, so the first thing you need to run when you are in a clean environment is to run this git init. It is to initialize your git repository. Okay, so you've initialized, that's done. The next thing we need to, let's check the status of our files. Okay, so we can see that all these files marked in red shows that these files have not been added to our repository. So in order to add all of these files, we just need to type git add all. Okay, so all necessary files have been added. In order to confirm, you can do git status again. Okay, so over here you can see that all the files are now green, and these files are now coming from this Node.js, this Node modules folder here. Okay, so we've done the necessary things we need to do. So let's commit our files to Git. You do that by running git commit, and then here you can pass the title of your commit. So this is initial commit because this is the first time we are committing this. So let's pass a title of initial commit and press enter. So all our files have been uploaded to Git. Okay, so here we can go on to create our Heroku application by using this command Heroku Create, and here you can explicitly pass the name of the app you want to create. So I want to create team Century Heroku tutorial. Okay, so here you press enter and Heroku will go on to create your application. This will take a few seconds to complete. Just wait patiently. Okay, our application has been created. Now the next thing we need to do is to push our files over. As you can see, it's as easy as this. You need to do git push Heroku master. So this is the command you use to push your files, to deploy your files over to Heroku server. So right now, this is what we need to do, and let's wait for this to complete. Right now, Heroku is going to install the necessary dependencies, and from the dependencies are coming from this file here. You can see if you check dependencies, EJS Express. So Heroku is going to install these packages, these modules right now. All right, so it's done installing and it has deployed our application and verified it. So the next command in order to open our Heroku app, but before we open that, let's do one more thing, and this is to scale our dyno. The application this is from Heroku. The application is now deployed. Ensure that at least one instance of the application is running. Okay, so let's copy this text here and paste it in our terminal. Let me make a little bit of space. Okay, so we can paste the copied text from Heroku and enter. Okay, so we wait a little bit. Right, so our dynos, at least one of our dynos is running. Okay, so the next command we need to run now is Heroku open, and this command is used to open our application in a web browser. So this will open in your default web browser. You need to wait, and our application should open any moment from now. Let's wait for our application to open. Right, so our application is now here. You can see that our application has been deployed. Hello world, this is my first Heroku app, and this was the name we previously gave. And since you are using a free name, Heroku is going to add this over. Right, so congratulations, you just deployed your first application on Heroku. It's very great news. I'm happy for you. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope that you've learned a lot. So hope to see you next time. Thank you.
Kindly subscribe to this channel and like this video.